Hey friends. So I'm trying out my webcam on my computer, my eBay computer. Yes, it's after 5 o'clock. So I get to do my hobby. Anyway, I was going to do a what sold last week, but I haven't figured out yet how to share my desktop with you. So I'm just going to kind of go through it, and you get to look at the junk in the background. Actually, you know what? I can pull it up on my phone. High-tech redneck right here, y'all. Um, anyway, so we're just going to kind of go over the what sold last week, and then I'm going to show you some items that I found at our little local downtown area, at our little thrift store. Please ignore all the junk in the back. Actually, that little area right over here, that's my little display area. The bin in the back. Wow, that's really hard to do. The bin back there, that one. Right there, I'm pointing. I'm touching it. I'm not really touching it. It's on the couch. That's just got some stuff that needs to go up in storage. The black, wonderful black plastic. Like I said, we're going to be doing some remodeling. So just, it's beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, so what sold last week? Of course, a few of these items you saw in my previous video. Most of my sales were on eBay last week, and I had two from Macari. And one of my Macari ones was a huge whoopsie, so I'll just have to share with you how I fixed that issue. So the first item that I'm going to show you, and this is going to be really weird because I'm just going to keep scrolling, putting my phone up to the camera until I can get some video software. Anyway, hey, at least I'm, not doing the whole thing off my phone. I'm just showing you my phone. So the first item was this little Fisher-Price house. I picked that up from a thrift store for, I think I got that for, probably $5. It sold for $10 and the buyer paid shipping. Then, of course, we had the baby dinos. I'm not going to show you those to you again. They were in the last video. And we also had the $90 green stamp sign, because, of course, the last video was how to turn $3.33 into $90. Well, more on that in a minute. I also sold this little blocks. Just these are the 2x2 blocks for Legos. And I may have talked about this in the other video. Fairly certain that I did. So we just won't go over that again. Basically, I spent $35 on a whole bunch of stuff off of Facebook. Went and picked it up, and the two specific things I went for were a motorcycle jacket, which it's a size medium, and if you like purple and motorcycles, go buy it. It's on my eBay store. It'll be linked down there in the description. So yeah, cool. And a cast iron skillet that I'm still working on getting cleaned up. So, of course, the last video was how to turn $3.33 into 90. So, and as you'll note in that other video, I had two of those green stamp signs. So the first one sold, I had put out for 110, and I accepted an offer of 90. So the second one, I kind of wrestled back and forth with what to do on it. Do I do a buy it now or do I do an auction? I said, you know what? I'm going to do an auction, and I listed the auction at a starting price of 75. Then I wrestled with, because when you're doing an auction, you can also do a buy it now price if you want to. So I wrestled with that, and I thought about it over the evening and stuff like that, and finally decided, you know what, I'm going to put a buy it now price. I could shoot for the moon without a buy it now price, or, I could list it out there for a starting auction price of 75 and that's all I get, which would have been fine. But I went ahead and just did a buy it now. And how do you turn $3.33 into 150? So I posted it while I was in the waiting room at the doctor's office, and within 20 minutes, it sold quite faster than it did for me to get through the doctor's office. So anyway, that was cool. I'll take it. And then Chad, if you're watching this video, you're going to be super sad. Remember the basketball purse? Yeah. So the basketball purse, it did sell. I bought it at, there it goes, right there. $25, holla! I got it for probably $5 at Salvation Army, and it sold for $25 plus shipping. It is actually going to Sweden. Pretty cool. eBay has got the global shipping program. Basically, the shipping that's paid for, whether you're giving free shipping or the buyer's paying shipping. So like if you look on, if I look at how it's sold, yeah. So you can see that it was $25, and then down here, right beside it, you'll see $8.55 shipping. Well, that's just the shipping to get it to eBay's global shipping hub, I guess, over in Kentucky. So it'll go to there, and from there, eBay will do magic, and off to Sweden it goes. So awesome! I think it's pretty cool that it's going to Sweden. So on to Macari, and I won't bother showing you everything on there. But so my Macari orders, of course, you saw that I had sold the Kansas City Chiefs checkers game. And then there's my whoopsies. So if you remember in the previous video, I had showed a robot in a box, white box, had some blue on it and black. I remember this, I'll never forget it now. And I found a perfect box for it, and it fit perfectly in that box. And I packaged the box up, zip the tape over it, put the label on it, down to the post office I go. Woohoo! Yay, go me. And I'm sitting there that evening and I'm like, you know, I'm pretty sure that I had that cross-posted, so I had it posted on both eBay and Macari. And I'm like, yeah, I know I did. So I go onto Macari and I'm like, wait a minute. Something is afoot, because in my active listings is the smart robot. How can that be? Because I specifically remember picking it up, showing it to you guys, showing the box damage to you guys, putting it in a box and going, woohoo, it's the perfect box, and taking it to the post office. Well, I had two robots. I had a smart robot and I had a solar kit. And the solar kit is what sold. So, choices now. I've made a mistake. Let it go. Wait for the customer to get the item and go, oh my God, they sent me the wrong thing, blah, blah, blah. Horrible, horrible, horrible. No, I'm not going to wait for that. I knew that evening. I messaged the buyer and said, I am so very sorry. I shipped out the wrong item to you. I'll get the correct one packed up and sent out to you ASAP. Keep the other one. I was okay with doing that because I did not have much money into either one of these items. I maybe had $8 into both, so that's total $8. So I lost a little bit of money there, but number one, I feel like I did the right thing for this customer. I screwed up. They didn't screw up. Did it cost me some money? Yeah. Did I learn something from it? Heck yeah. Slow down, take your time, double check what you're packing up. Don't be in such a rush. So that's a lesson I have to learn a lot. I tend to forget that lesson a lot. So anyway, I thought it was pretty cool, my sales last week. I also sell on Facebook Marketplace and Poshmark. FYI, while I was on lunch today, I was watching some YouTube videos, and it seems like everybody's having issues with speaking their native language today. Nobody can get it right, including me. Anyway, squirrel. Yeah, squirrel time. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the Macari thing, because scatter. On the Macari thing. So I did what I felt was best for my customer. And for me, because hopefully, based on the interaction they got, if that happened to have been their first time on Macari, hopefully the interaction that I gave them, they'll either, one, purchase from me again, or at the very least, two, purchase from somebody else on Macari. Because when you are selling something on these platforms, you are not just representing yourself. You're representing yourself and every other seller on that platform. Every one of them. You may agree with me, you may disagree with me, but that's how it is. If it's their first time being on it and they feel like they got scammed, or, you know, I would never scam anybody. They don't know me. They don't know me from Adam. They have no idea who I am. I'm a faceless person to them. Even if there's a picture, I'm a faceless person to them. If I don't do what I feel is right for my customer, then somebody else might lose a sale. And I personally don't want to deal with that. So anyway, oh yeah, Poshmark. I've got stuff listed out there. I've only sold one item. I don't know how jazzed I am about that platform. I think it's too interactive for me, maybe. You have to share stuff and you have to be on it a lot. And at least that's what everybody says. Facebook Marketplace. Some people say it's great for them. Me, I've not had a whole lot from it. However, I'll show you a couple things. Hold on. I gotta go into my... There. Pay attention to the junk in the background. Sorry. Hold on. I'll be right there, guys. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I should have put the whole music on. Anyway, so my little thrift stop downtown, yesterday at lunch went down with me and my love, Mr. Paul. His back was hurting yesterday really bad. So anyway, we found some stuff down there. And one of them, based on other videos I've seen and things that I've, been watching and things you search for and what sells, what doesn't sell. And I found, and there's 3 of them missing now, but I found all these. Some TDKs, a Maxell 90 minute, TDK 60 90s, and then there were also 3 of the Maxell, but they were 60 minutes. Cassette tapes. Brand new, unused, unopened packages. I put them up on both eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and they sold within 2 hours on Facebook Marketplace for $15. They were 25 cents a piece. They were going to Colorado, so Clay in Colorado, they're on their way. Then I also found, and I giggled because Paul actually saw them, and then he was like, "What are these?" And I said, Saucony? What are Saucony? I've never heard of Saucony. Saucony. Laugh now, Saucony. Because it took a few seconds, but they're Saucony. I've heard of them. They are in really, and this was minimal scrubbing on the bottoms. They were in really beautiful, really good shape. But yeah, Sauconys. I've never heard of Sauconys. It's because they're Sauconys, you idiot. Anyway, so these are posted right now on Facebook, I think. They should be up on eBay tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow. So I do not currently have an eBay store. I'm probably going to look into getting one. Because as of 3 days ago, I was having to pay listing fees for anything that either relisted or that I posted new to eBay. You only get so many free a month. If the item doesn't sell, it relists each month, and that it counts as one of your free listings. So I ran out of free listings. Currently, I have active when it comes back. Q Jeopardy. I currently have 227 active items on eBay. You get, I think it's 200 free listings a month. Do the math. So I'm going to be looking at doing an eBay store. However, my eBay store needs a name, and it needs a better name than Millie K. Moe. And if you were friends with me on Facebook, when I started doing roller derby, I asked everybody, hey, I got to come up with a derby name. So if you can think of a name that you think's funny or cool or whatever, or matches my personality, I don't know, Intimidation Fred, what, can't speak right, Mel, Anyway, if you can think of one and You know, it can be funny, it can be serious, whatever. I'm open to suggestions. Feel free to throw it in the comments down below, and we'll see what happens. Um, I'm probably going to do, I want to try and do like one video a week, maybe, just see how random I can be. But I still think it's hysterical. Soconi. I don't know what Soconi is. Never heard of Soconi. They're Sauconies. Some other shoes. Saucony. That's what they're going to be called from now on, a Saucony. I don't care that it's wrong. It's Sauconies. They're not Sauconies. They're Sauconies. Saucony. Anyway, I'm going to jump off of here because it's time to go feed the doggos before they decide that I hate them. I don't hate them. I love them. They're my babies. And wait for my love to get home from Columbia because he had to go to Columbia today. So it's going to be a late evening. Yes, I know my hair is bootimus today. It's gorgeous. I didn't really have to go anywhere. I did go to the post office because I ship out every day as long as there's something there. But again, down below is going to be my link to my current eBay. And if you have a funny or even serious or an idea for a name, down there's the comment section. Go ahead and put it. All right. I love you, peeps. We'll talk to you later.